Welcome, Marketing Maestros, to another episode of the Marketing Science Lab. I'm Alex, and today we're into a topic that might seem small but packs a serious punch when it comes to ad effectiveness. We're talking about the power of the shift key, or more specifically, the use of uppercase versus lowercase letters in advertising headlines.
That's right. And let me tell you, this research from the Journal of Marketing Communications has got me more excited than a copywriter with a fresh pack of Sharpies. Who knew Lettercase could be so fascinating?
Well, apparently, quite a few people, because these research analyzed a whopping 700 magazine ads and found that over 80% of them used uppercase letters somewhere. It's like the marketing world is suffering from a collective case of caps lock fever.
Caps lock fever. I love it. But here's the million-dollar question. Is all this shouting actually working? Or are we just giving our audience a typographical headache?
That's exactly what this study set out to discover, and the results might surprise you. It turns out that when it comes to legibility, that's how quickly people can read and process the text. Lowercase letters actually have the upper hand.
Wait, really? So all those all-caps headlines we've been using might actually be slowing our readers down?
Precisely. The study found that headlines written in lowercase were faster to read than their uppercase counterparts. And for longer headlines, the effect was even more pronounced. Lowercase was significantly more readable.
Well, knock me over with the lowercase I. That's pretty mind-blowing. But wait, doesn't this go against everything we've been taught about making our headlines stand out?
It certainly challenges conventional wisdom. But here's where it gets interesting. The study also found that selective capitalization can be a powerful tool. Using uppercase for key words in your headline can help those important bits stand out.
Oh, I see what you mean. So instead of experience the magic of our new product, we might go with experience the magic of our new product. That way, we're drawing attention to the most important element without sacrificing readability.
Exactly. And the research showed that this technique actually helped consumers remember to emphasize attributes better. It's a way to have your cake and eat it too, or should I say have your caps and read them too.
Oh, that was terrible, but I love it. So it sounds like we're looking at a best of both worlds scenario here. Use lowercase for better overall readability, but strategically capitalize to highlight key points. Is that the main takeaway?
That's a great summary, but there's another fascinating aspect to this research. Previous studies had suggested that uppercase letters convey strength and dominance, potentially influencing how people perceive the brand or product being advertised.
Oh, right, like how an all-caps logo might make a brand seem more powerful or authoritative. So what did this study find about that?
Surprisingly, absolutely nothing. The researchers found no significant effect of lettercase on brand perceptions or product attributes. It seems the overall ad context, the visuals, the copy, the product itself matters far more than just the lettercase when it comes to conveying brand personality. So yeah.
Wow, that's a plot twist. So all those hours we've spent debating whether to capitalize our taglines might have been, well, a waste of time?
Not necessarily a waste, but perhaps not as impactful as we thought. It's a reminder that while every detail in marketing can matter, we need to keep the big picture in view. The overall message and visual impact of an ad are likely more important than whether we capitalize a particular word.
That makes sense. So if I'm a marketer listening to this right now, what are the key takeaways I should be jotting down?
Great question. I'd say there are 3 main points to remember. 1. For longer headlines, stick to lowercase for better comprehension. Your audience will thank you for making your message easier to digest. 2. Use selective capitalization to highlight key selling points. It's a great way to draw attention to what matters most without sacrificing overall readability. 3. Don't rely on lettercase alone to convey brand personality. Focus on creating a cohesive message across all elements of your ad.
Those are some solid gold nuggets right there, and I'd add one more: always be testing. While this research gives us some great general guidelines, every audience is unique. What works for one brand might not work for another.
Absolutely. A/B testing is crucial. Try different capitalization strategies and see what resonates best with your specific audience and product.
You know, this whole discussion has me thinking about the broader implications for digital marketing. Most of this research was done on print-style ads. Do you think the same principles apply to things like social media posts or banner ads?
That's a great point. The digital landscape does introduce some new variables. For instance, on social media, all caps might be interpreted as yelling or come across as more aggressive. On the flip side, the faster scrolling speed on social platforms might make uppercase more noticeable.
Oh, good point. So maybe there's a case for using all caps in social media headlines to grab attention, but then switching to lowercase for the body text.
It's definitely worth experimenting with, and let's not forget about mobile optimization. With smaller screens, readability becomes even more crucial. Lowercase might have an even bigger advantage there.
This is fascinating stuff. It just goes to show that even something as seemingly simple as lettercase can have a big impact on our marketing effectiveness. It's all about those little details, isn't it?
Absolutely. In the world of marketing, every character counts, literally. But remember, while these details are important, they're just one piece of the puzzle. The most effective ads are those that nail the big picture, a compelling message, striking visuals, and a clear value proposition.
Couldn't agree more. Well, folks, I think we've given our listeners plenty to chew on. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Just a reminder to our amazing audience, marketing is as much an art as it is a science. Use these insights as guidelines, but don't be afraid to trust your instincts and get creative. Sometimes breaking the rules can lead to breakthrough results.
Beautifully said. And on that note, it's time for us to lowercase our microphones and uppercase our way out of here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Marketing Science Lab. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep making those ads shine, in whatever case you choose.
Catch you on the flip side, marketing mavens. See you next week.